And our beloved Pastor Ron Brown with Pastor Laura Kistart from the First Congregational Church in Southington, Connecticut. And we're here this afternoon with a preview of our worship service and some other special events that are coming up this weekend.
Yes, so this is the fourth Sunday in Lent coming up, and we will be continuing to worship as we have been for the last few weeks. Our worship will begin on Sunday with an 8 a.m. premiere on YouTube. If you enjoy commenting with others and knowing that you are watching with others, that is the best way to join us for our worship premiere, 8 a.m. on YouTube. If that's a little too early for you, you can always access it later, and it is also available on the church website or on Facebook here. So there's several different ways to access the worship service, starting at 8 a.m. and then any time later in the day as well.
And as Pastor Laura said, this is the fourth Sunday in Lent, and we continue our worship series about listening. This week we will hear a couple of stories from the fifth chapter of the Gospel of Mark, healing stories. Jairus, the leader of the synagogue, whose daughter is sick, and also a woman who has suffered for 12 years from hemorrhages. And one of the things that I think is so wonderful about these healing stories in Mark's Gospel is the affectionate and compassionate way that Jesus encounters these people in the story who are hurting so much, and speaks to them with such respect and such affection and such love. So we'll be reflecting on that this Sunday, and I hope you will join us.
And that thought about prayers for healing actually links very well to two upcoming events that we have this Sunday. So as we are approaching or have already approached that 1 year mark of COVID-19, Pastor Ron and I wanted to have two specific ways for all of us as a community to recognize that, to honor those who have lost their lives, and just to share together in a time of prayer. And so we are first going to, this coming Sunday at 10:30 a.m., we are going to ring our bell for 5 minutes to remember those over 500,000 individuals in the United States who have lost their lives due to COVID-19. And so if you would like to hear that bell ringing, we invite you to come to the church on Sunday morning. We'll start that bell ringing at 10:30. It will be for 5 minutes. So you can come to the church parking lot and roll down your windows and hear that bell ringing and be in your car and just have a time of prayer for yourself. If you're not able to come to the church to hear that bell ringing in person, we will also live stream it, and so you can hear it in that way, either live at the time or just later in the day. So whenever you have a chance to hear that, we invite you to listen to the bell ringing and let that be a time of prayer. And then later on Sunday at 7:30 p.m. on Zoom, Pastor Ron and I will join together and invite you to join us in a time of prayers around grief and prayers for mourning as we mourn those losses that we have had in the past year. The loss of life due to the pandemic, the loss of things like graduations, birthday celebrations, time with family, loss of a job maybe. So all of those things that we are grieving, we will hold in prayer at 7:30 p.m. on Zoom. And you can come as you are to that. If you want to come with your camera on Zoom and see others, we invite you to do that. Or if you want to just have your camera off, that's also okay. And I will lead a brief ritual on grief where you'll want to have a few pieces of paper with you and something to write with. So if you are able to join us for that, that's 7:30 on Sunday. And we'll have the Zoom link that was sent out via email today if you receive our weekly emails. But if you need that, you can also contact Pastor Ron and I, and we can share that Zoom link with you. And then just a few more weeks until we will be celebrating Easter, and we are very much looking forward to the resurrection and that special Easter Sunday. So there will be two worship services on Easter Sunday, and both of them will be at YMCA Camp Sloper. So we will begin Easter Sunday with the 6 a.m. sunrise service, and that will be in the amphitheater at YMCA Camp Sloper. So we invite you to join us there if you're an early bird or if you just like that special sunrise service for Easter Sunday. And then later on Easter Sunday, we will continue worship at YMCA Camp Sloper with a 10 a.m. service. So those are going to be the upcoming worship options after Easter Sunday. We will be primarily at YMCA Camp Sloper for worship. So we hope that you can continue to connect with us virtually, and we look forward to safely gathering again together outside.
So we hope you will join us for worship and the other special events as we mark the anniversary of the COVID-19 pandemic this weekend. And we hope that God will bless you on this beautiful, warm Lenten day.